Hey, it's Bailey. I'm inside the Channel 93.3 Jeep Garage with Mike of Banners. How are you?
How are you doing?
Fabulous. Last time I saw you was Not So Silent Night, so nearly a year ago you were here.
Don't say that. How has that gone so fast?
I know this year's totally flown by, but I remember we were chatting because there was an empty basketball court.
Right.
And I don't know, do you not play basketball? Or I know you played a little that night.
I was just throwing it around. I'm so bad at it. I am quite good at soccer, quite good at football.
Okay, that's your sport.
Yeah, but you know, if there's a basketball hoop at the back of a gig you've just done, you've got to throw that thing around.
Yeah, you can't just ignore that. You have to at least
I'm
play.
sure it would, if any Americans saw it, I'm sure it would be an embarrassment to one of your national sports, but...
I'm sure that even with me you're probably much better than me because I've had a couple basketball seasons under my belt as a child.
Oh, then you're definitely better than me.
No.
We should have a game.
Well, that's why I don't
There's
play
no way
now.
to find this out.
This is true. We should do that. But in the meantime, I was just going to say, okay, so it's been a year, and though the year has gone by fast, a lot has happened. I was flipping through the channels a few months ago, I think it was back in April, stumbled upon American Idol, and there you were with a couple of the contestants performing. How did that happen?
That was nice. I mean, they used one of my songs a lot on the promos, some of you see in there. Yeah, and I guess they just got a few artists on to just talk to the contestants. It was really nice.
Yeah, was it fun?
It was fun, yeah. I mean, it's lovely to be asked, and I'm just always really interested how this stuff goes together, you know, how they do it, and it's such a well-oiled machine. It's just kind of cool to be part of it.
And was it a live television show, or did they record your part?
I don't want to ruin the magic for people.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
some insider secrets.
Did I guess we filmed a bunch of just hanging out and doing all that stuff. And then, you do your performance to Katy Perry and Lionel Richie and all that stuff. It's odd. I don't generally, don't get nervous, and I wasn't nervous at all, but you're playing and they're very close to you. And Lionel Richie really looks like Lionel Richie.
Yes,
do you know what I mean? And they're
I
there, and you're thinking, I just got to remember the words here, Lionel. Can you just stay still for a minute? Because I got Dance in the Ceiling stuck in my head, and you just don't look at him. But yeah, it was lovely. And like I say, it's always lovely to be asked to do things like that. So,
well, that's very cool. Yeah. I was psyched to see you on there. And I mean, what is it like when you play shows all the time and in front of an audience, but when there are people like a Katy Perry and a Lionel Richie right there in the audience, does that make you a little bit nervous?
No, not for me. I mean, I was there to try to help those guys win. I wasn't there for me, and I'll leave that show and then go and do my career, whereas those guys, it's a bit more of this is my thing. So the only reason that I was slightly apprehensive was I just wanted to do a good job for those guys, because if it's a Banners gig and I mess up, it's only myself to blame. That's only me that gets in the next. So, I think I did a good job.
You did a great job. Now, do you still keep in touch with those contestants that you worked with?
Well, music is such it's so tough, and there's so many. Oh, come on, I mean, I don't work down a coal mine, but there is a lot to it, and there's a lot of advice and people with different opinions. And I just think sometimes you need somebody just to say to you every now and then, "You're doing fine. Just keep going. Try not to sign anything ridiculous."
Right. Speaking of which, can you sign this?
So I've tried to. I've genuinely tried to help where I can. I mean, what do I know really? But
well, obviously, whatever you know is paying off. You know a lot, and people, I'm sure, like that advice. And you're right. Being a sounding board or words of encouragement or advice, that's valuable, regardless of where someone is in the stage of their career. You always have something that a tip or advice or something that can help somebody get a little bit further or maybe change a perspective on something.
Yeah. So. I mean, the reality is that there is no magic formula to this. And if there was, everyone would be doing it. But I always think it's just all about just it's honestly trying your best, putting yourself in situations often out of your comfort zone and being okay to be okay, I'm just going to go for it and try to keep your own counsel and obviously, do your best and be a good person. I think people generally want to work with good people. Yeah. It's the same with a band, when you're on tour.
Oh, yeah.
It's awful if you, if there's any little cracks there, it becomes a gulf by the end of it all. So I'm lucky that I've got the loveliest people to play with,
That's great. Well, it's Banners inside the Channel 93.3 Jeep Garage. I know you've got a show tonight at the Bluebird Theater. You've got a few songs for us. What do you want to start with?
So we'll start with a song called Start a Riot.
Awesome.